My guest today is Dr. John Chuback, who is a board-certified cardiovascular surgeon and the founder of Chuback Vein Center. Now, Dr. Chuback is an accomplished author, speaker, and educator dedicated to advancing the field of venous disease. He is also the founder and owner of VitaSupportMD, a nutraceutical company specializing in dietary supplements that help to optimize your health. Now, VitaSupportMD is launching their new product, Propolis Formula, a groundbreaking throat spray designed to support immune health using the natural power of bee propolis. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our very esteemed guest today, Dr. John Chuback, to the show. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Ward. It's a pleasure to be here today.
It is, and I'm so glad to have you on the program today. I'm so interested about this new product, but how long have you been practicing medicine and how did you choose the field of cardiovascular, well, surgery, I guess?
Yeah, that's right. I've been in practice 23 years here in northern New Jersey and did 7 years of surgical training before that. So it's been about 30 years that I've been operating. And the short answer is my dad was a physician. He was an OBGYN. And at the time that he was training back in the 1960s, he was in Philadelphia, which was one of the birthplaces of open heart surgery. And he was so fascinated by the technology with the heart lung machine and bypass surgery that when I was a little boy, he always said, "John, you should become a heart surgeon when you grow up." So that's how that happened.
Wow, I just love stories like that, especially when children follow into their father's footsteps, and you did just that. But I'm so curious because when did you get interested in natural health products?
Well, that's a terrific question. As I said, I have been in practice 23 years. In the first 6 years I was in practice, I only did open heart surgery. And as you can imagine, I dealt with a lot of disease. Cardiovascular disease happens to be the number one killer of all Americans. It actually, unfortunately, takes the lives of more Americans than all cancers combined. So when you hear so much about cancer and how devastating and deadly it is, put that in perspective. More men and women in the United States die from cardiovascular disease. So my job for many years, first it was operating on the heart. Now I'm a vascular surgeon specializing in veins and people with venous problems, which is also very important. But at some point in my career, about 10 years ago, I said, there's got to be something other than just dealing with disease. And that's how I became so interested in wellness and health and providing products that support wellness rather than treat disease.
Yeah, I love the fact that when I get to meet an MD like yourself, that I call it the light bulb going off and realizing that nature has this incredible power upon the human body to provide an incredible benefit. It could be in the areas of prevention. It could actually be in the areas of treating something. And you have this incredible new product called Propolis Formula. For all of my viewers and listeners out there, what is it and what does it do?
Well, it's amazing that you're saying this, Ward, because it is a natural product and it tells you how powerful nature is and the biological world. Of course, my background was biology before I went to medical school, and the living world is just incredible. So the product is a new product to VitaSupport MD, but propolis has been used literally for a couple of thousand years in ancient civilizations like Egypt, Greece, Persia, etc. And they knew that it had medicinal value at that time and used it for all sorts of reasons. The amazing part is that the product is made by bees. Bees go out into their natural environment, and just like bees have this incredible ability to make honey, they make another product called propolis. And it's basically a mixture of their own body's secretions with things like sap from trees and pollens and various resins and things, waxes that they collect in their environment. And they use it to protect the hive, and they use it to keep out invaders and intruders. So it's an ancient, timeless substance which has been used for thousands of years. And now we at VitaSupport MD have created this beautiful throat spray, which we're proud of because it's made 100% here in the United States.
So why did you want to create a very specific product like this one?
Well, I think, it's very important for me to say, and I want to be clear, in dietary supplements, we cannot make any claims in terms of treating or preventing disease. That being said, what we can say is that certain products have a track record and a lot of science behind them in terms of supporting health and wellness. And in this case, propolis has been studied for generations and shown to support the immune system and support wellness. So I think for me, the light bulb moment was that you referred to with regard to the propolis formula was when we had this massive COVID pandemic outbreak, and people were scrambling to find something not to cure COVID per se. I would never make such a claim, but to support our body's own immune system so that we could fight any kind of infectious disease to the best of our personal ability.
So is this why they call it nature's bodyguard?
Exactly. And, the word propolis, it's from the Greek. Pro means before, and polis means the city or the citadel. So that's where the name comes from. The bees use this around the hive. They seal the hive. They call it bee glue. And they seal the hive with this to keep out physical predators like other insects, birds, etc., squirrels, but also things like fungi, viruses, bacteria, etc. So it is a protective element, which it's just so fascinating to me, even now, that it's made by honeybees.
Yeah, I've always read where the beehive is probably one of the most sterile environments in nature, and it really has to do with the propolis, correct?
Yes, that's right. And it's a huge part of it. If you think about it, again, going back to my dad, who was an OBGYN, I mean, the beehive is not just a place where bees live and produce honey, but the whole essence of that process is really to help the queen to make more bees. So it's really like the newborn babies that are born in the hospital and so coveted and protected and cared for and kept clean and swaddled in their blankets in the nursery. It's really a nursery for infants that are fragile and so vulnerable. So it's incredible that propolis plays such an important role in that process.
So what is the best way and possibly best dose to take the propolis formula?
Well, what we suggest is, I don't know if I can show it here on the camera, if I
Sure.
can get it in there. We suggest 4 sprays, the back of the tongue and the throat, 3 times a day or as needed. Some people find it very soothing if they have a sore throat or scratchy throat, etc. But that's the general recommendation. 4 sprays 3 times a day.
I like that. I can't wait to check this incredible product out because I've read so much about bee propolis. I know that it's one of nature's most potent natural substances. And ladies and gentlemen, you should be very excited about this formula. Now, I have to ask you, doctor, because you are a cardiovascular surgeon. Why is it important to have a healthy immune system, let's say, prior to a medical procedure?
Oh, well, immunity is everything. Immunity is what protects us from the outside world. If you think about it, we are at all times covered in millions and probably billions of microorganisms, funguses and viruses and bacteria of all sorts. And the reason that we are alive and that we are not sick all the time is because we have a robust immune system. When one goes into surgery, there's a tremendous stress on the human body through the trauma of the surgery itself, potential blood loss, the effects of anesthesia. And so the body is in a weakened state. It's in a very vulnerable state. And that's where you want your immune system to be at its best going into moments like surgery and other stressful situations, frankly, to keep you alive.
Well, I love this incredible advice that you have given us today, doctor. And where can all of my viewers and listeners buy the VitaSupportMD's Propolis formula?
They can go right to our website at VitaSupportMD.com. And of course, it's available on major retailers like Amazon.com and Vitacost.com.
Hey, fantastic. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, You know, we only bring you the best on this show, and VitaSupportMD's Propolis Formula utilizes the immune-supporting properties of propolis, often referred to as the nature's bodyguard. Now, propolis is a natural resin-like substance produced by the bees by combining plant and tree resins with their enzymes. The bees use propolis to build, strengthen, and protect their hives, particularly by lining the hive interiors to keep out germs and other intruders. This remarkable substance contains the flavonoids that provide antimicrobial, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory benefits, and centuries of traditional medicine have leveraged these properties, and modern research underscores its role in supporting human immune health. So right now, go to VitaSupportMD.com to purchase their Propolis formula today and check out all of their other products. And as the doctor stated, for those of you who love going to Amazon, you can find it there as well. And I want to thank you, Dr. Chuback, for sharing this incredible health information and this amazing product that you have brought forth with all of my viewers and listeners today.
Oh, thank you so much, Ward. It's been a real pleasure. You've made my day. Your personality is infectious.
Hey, I'm glad that's the only thing that's infectious, because we may need the bee propolis or the propolis formula to protect us from all of the other things that could absolutely infect us. But hey, I guess one of the best things we can have is a great personality. And doctor, I want to thank you so much for bringing your vital expertise to our show today and to all of my viewers and listeners. And again, ladies and gentlemen, head over to VitaSupportMD.com or Amazon.com. But please go to their main website for me today so you can check out not only the propolis, and look, make an order today and check out all of their other fine products as well. Hey, it's my job to keep you healthy, as well as Dr. Chuback as well. So I want to thank all of you at this moment. And hey, I'll be right back with more.